global micronutrient deficiencies and stunting. And the question is, where are we going? We are going in the right track, or we are going in the off track? First, about the micronutrient problem globally. First, I start with the vitamin A. Yeah, we still have a problem, especially in part of Asia, Southern Asia, and in Africa globally. And we are lucky in Indonesia, also Vietnam, China, and nearly the rest of the Eastern Asia country are no longer suffering from vitamin A deficiency in terms of public health problem. But some countries like India and some in the Middle East, in Africa, still suffering this problem. And the second one that I would like to present here about the anemia, it's all the data from the WHO micronutrient group. Is larger than the problem of vitamin A deficiency globally, include the southern part of the South American, similar to some of southern Asian part, and include Southeast Asia countries and my country, Indonesia. And Africa is the most severe anemia globally that related to the several problems. It's not only related to the diet, yeah, but also related to the other cause of the problem, and the indirect cause related to the habitual intake and economic access to rich iron source food. And zinc deficiency also mostly occur in Southeast Asia, in Southern Asia, and also in Africa. A small problem of zinc deficiency in Southern American because they diet mostly red meat, but in the Southern Asia, especially in India, it is more lacto-vegetarian. So lack of access to the high quality or high bioavailability of zinc. And in Indonesia also, it was categorized between 30 to 40% the problem. Even there is no national data on that. Maybe Dr. Ntos later on will present for the Indonesian context. But scattered studies, especially in East Nusa Tenggara, in also in West Sumatra and Java, showing that the problem of the zinc deficiency between 60 to 40 to 60% in a particular region in Indonesia. And about the vitamin D deficiency, which is currently in the pandemic era, this vitamin is getting popular because the role of this vitamin together with other micronutrient and protein play important role on the boosting our immunity. So the problem is lack of data on this Indonesia, but scattered studies review published by colleagues from the University of Gadjah Mada showing that Indonesia also similar to the other Asian countries, except for the children under 5. There is a CNAT study showing that 5 countries in Southeast Asia also suffering from vitamin D deficiency. It seems that in the older age also there is a problem of this vitamin D deficiency, and also in the Eastern Asia, in which the developed countries of Asia, like in Korea, China, and Japan, also suffering from vitamin D deficiency. This is about the calcium deficiency. There are a lot of study globally on a calcium deficiency. And again, it can be seen here that most of the problem is in Asia. There are scattered problems in Africa, in Southern America, and in Asia, include Indonesia. Even we know exactly that India consume a lot of milk because they are vegetarian. I think Dr. Hermaata later on will discuss or present later. But the problem of deficiency of calcium is still huge in the Southern Asia. And the second one, the second part, beyond the micronutrient problem, I want to present about the global stunting problem. This is the data from the UNICEF, so that Asia and Africa facing a problem, a serious problem of the stunting in terms of the number of children, because Asia population is higher, so a higher number of population, especially children under 5 suffering from stunting. But in terms of percentage, yeah, in Africa is higher than in Asia. Totally, the number of children under 5 suffering from stunting about 155 million. So it is quite high. Yeah, it is about half of the Indonesian population, about 10 times of Singaporean population, yeah, about double of the Malaysian population. The number of the children under 5 suffering from stunting. If you would like exactly to know the figure by region, so in the Southeast Asia country, 25%, which is in Indonesia slightly higher than that. And in Africa, especially in the Middle Africa and Eastern Africa, in average is quite higher, about 30 to 35% on average. So per small location like village or sub district, it can be 60 to 65% in that area. And studies also show that, especially from the WFP report currently to 2020, that the economic status is affect primarily to the occurrence of the stunting. Like here in the left graph, the risk of the lower income people suffering from stunting is getting double compared to the lower income people. So where are we going? First, we would like to understand at the beginning the national or the global commitment under the WHO resolution that the target for stunting is to reduce 40% in the number of children under 5 years old. So it means that some countries still cannot achieve up till now the 40% reduction of the stunting. It is also mostly in Southeast Asia and also in Africa. About the anemia, yeah, 50% reduction of anemia, and in some countries relatively stagnant and reduce only about 10-20%, not 50% in the Southern Asia, Southeast Asia, and also in the Africa, especially in the Eastern Africa and Middle Africa. I don't want to go to the further indicator because it's not our concern for this afternoon. So based on the current WFP report, so that the trend of the stunting was predicted getting higher. It is even before the pandemic. Between 2018 2019, it seems that can be stagnant or a little bit slightly higher. And now we are in the pandemic that it is quite uncertain. We didn't estimate exactly before there will be a pandemic like this. And since the pandemic reduced the job opportunity, the income of the people, and more people suffering from property categorized as poor household. So it seems that the problem of the both micronutrient deficiency and stunting, especially in the Southeast Asia and Southern Asia, developing countries, not all, and also in Africa, still getting higher. Since the input, one of the input beside the good sanitation is about the food security. Based on the current information also from the from FAO, so that the number of the food insecure people after 2020, I mean that during the pandemic is getting higher. Here, the data on the hidden hunger index, it is related to the micronutrient deficiency, that still we see similar figure based on the individual micronutrient deficiencies. It is pulled together to be one hidden hunger index. And what FAO and WHO and WHO estimate for the COVID. So are we going to be worse than the previous condition? There are three scenarios. It depends on how the pandemic and the economic recovery later on, and how can we improve the health facility and the food security. So if we cannot make an effort better than previous one during the pandemic, so the stunting prevalence or number of children stunting can be increased about 60 million. But if we can make a better approach with the new creativity and innovation, so still the problem increased, but not as much as the previous estimation. So the other one, if we would like to strengthen the food security, especially animal food or protein source food and micronutrient source food to prevent stunting and also micronutrient problem, without increasing food production, just maintain a better management of food loss and food waste, we can increase our food supply availability by 5 to 10%. So with the minimal effort in the on-farm, by introducing technology and good handling of the post-harvest, and also in the distribution chain of the food, and to educate people to be a green consumer, please do not eat much and do not eat less. Please make a very small leftover food, and then we can increase our food supply from 5 to 10%. So thank you very much. This is for all the introduction to the global micronutrient problem and stunting that we will discuss for the next up till next week. And then at the end, later on November, we would like to have a special discussion on how to come up with the new future creative and innovative strategic for helping all the related stakeholders to prevent micronutrient deficiencies and stunting. Thank you very much.